So Xavi Simons, one of the most young and promising upcoming talents in the past few seasons, to be fair. The youngster who's currently playing his football in Barcelona and who has been for the past few seasons, has been playing a lot for their academy and has caught the eyes of a lot of football fans, considering his very similar name to the legendary Spanish midfielder Xavi. The Dutchman is four-time Youth Ballon d'Or winner. Yes, 4 in a row already, and he's 16. I know, crazy numbers from Xavi Simons already. He's been selected for the Netherlands under 14s, under 15s, and under 16s already, so I'm pretty confident he will be choosing the Netherlands when it comes to him getting called up to the senior national team. He's strong on the ball, he's got a good football brain, and he's a big fan of tiki-taka gameplay. Considering you guys have been requesting this so much on the last few Wonder Kid growth test videos, put Xavi Simons into FIFA 19 Kareem, and that is exactly what we'll be doing today, simulating a few seasons, seeing how he grows, develops, and performs in career mode and at Barcelona. But guys, if you haven't already, make sure to smack a like button down below on the video, hit that big red subscribe button down below, comment which young Wonder Kid who isn't in FIFA yet should I put into FIFA 19, hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. Show your support on the video as we are getting into Xavi Simons, the Dutch midfielder, but he can also play for Spain because he's been living there, he's been raised there pretty much his entire life, but he's been playing for the Netherlands in the youth team, so I decided to put him there. We've given him Xavi Simons as his kit name as well. He can pretty much also play anywhere in the midfield, play center defensive mid, center mid, and also center attacker mid, but for the purpose of this video, we've put him at center attacker midfielder. He's got the kit number 8. I've seen him with a lot of kit numbers, a lot of different ones, 10, 6, 8, and we've just decided to go with 8 here. Didn't want to give him too much pressure having the number 6 the same as Xavi. He's also a right footer, pretty much his preferred foot, his strongest foot. As we move down to his birth year, and I know what you guys are going to say, he's born in 2003. I know, FIFA 19 just doesn't want to cooperate. The youngest we can put him is being born in 2002, just ignore that. Obviously, he's born in 2003. April 23rd is his birthday. Born in April, just like me. What an absolute legend. The youngest we can go is 2002. But in career mode, when we go into it, he will be 16 still, just like he is in real life. We've tried to make it as accurate as possible. FIFA, we have to work around it a bit. Now, Xavi Simons obviously plays for the Barca under 17s at the moment, so he isn't in FIFA, nor is old enough to be yet. So I assume when he turns 17 next year, sometime in April, when we'll see him added into FIFA 20. We might not be seeing him added for a while this year. Same as Karamoko Dembele. I guess there was a lot of young Wonder Kids to look forward to in 2020 as we get onto his height and weight. I had to dig deep for this one. I had to go full investigative mode. I had to go full detective mode in order to find these stats. I couldn't find them anywhere and then just stumbled across them, digging deep, and we somehow have got his height. He's 5'3", more little agile midfielder. You just know what type of player he's going to be with that body type in the center of the park. Weight is 116 pounds, 52 kilos, as well as his height is 160 centimeters for anyone using that system. Body type is lean. We can't go any other type, but yeah, we'll get a close-up look of him. Xavi Simons, of course, he's got the big afro, he's got the massive hairstyle, and it was pretty hard to recreate. This is probably the closest we're going to get until he gets added into the game, gets a face cam. Xavi Simons looking kind of like David Luiz in this one. He's got an absolute insane hairstyle. We're going to move on to his boots now. He's got a partnership with Nike already at 16 years of age, so we have slapped on some Nike boots for him. As we move on to the stats I have given, and of course these aren't official, these are just guesstimated stats. We've got 52 crossing, 50 finishing, 53 heading accuracy, not too strong there, but we move on to his short passing, and that's where he really thrives. Passing play, playmaking decisions, 74 short passing. We're giving him 4-star weak foot already, 62 volleys in the attack. As we move on to the defending, it's not really going to matter yet, but we're going to move on to his skills, and this is where it starts to get interesting. He's 72 dribbling, he's very confident on the ball, 64 curve, 62 free kick accuracy, 72 long passing. He's pulled off some insane assists in the Barcelona academy. Make sure to check him out on YouTube. Ball control 70, that is also his forte, his strong point. As we move on to his power, kind of not his strongest area. Jumping, stamina, not really going to be his forte considering he's small, very lean. Strength only out of 40, long shots out of 50, so this is probably one of his weaker sections, but we move on to his movement. Let's get him better. 66 acceleration, 68 sprint speed, 74 agility. Obviously, very small, very agile, a low center of gravity. He's going to be moving all over the park. Very confident, very technical on the ball. So he's got decent reactions, and also 69 balance there. As we move on to his mentality, aggression, not going to be too hard. He's not that aggressive on the field. Obviously, he's only small, and yeah, that's not part of his game. Decent interceptions, attack positioning is alright as well. Vision at a 62. Obviously, he's got to pick out a good pass, and also 60 penalties. Goalkeeping stats do not matter. That is going to be Xavi Simons in FIFA 19. We're going to put him into career mode, simulate a few seasons, see how he does at Barcelona. So yeah, let's get straight into the career mode simulation. So here he is in all his glory in career mode. As you can see, 16 years of age, so it's accurate to what he is in real life. Although we couldn't get his correct birth year in, it is not going to matter in the end. 68 overall, it's pretty decent, probably one of the highest we've had in these career mode growth tests. Xavi Simons at a center attacker midfielder. The Dutchman has potential to be special. It's what you want to see on him as well. He's probably going to have a massive potential in FIFA 20. We've had to promote him to the Barcelona first team because, yeah, there's no under 21s, under 17s in career modes. And also, we're going to move on to his skill moves and weak foot. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. So that is very decent for the youngster. And I'm looking forward to what he can bring to the table to this Barcelona side. Can he be successful? He's already worth £2 million. I'm sure he's worth way more than that in real life. He is going to be an insane talent. Let's see how he does in his very first season at Barcelona. I don't think he's going to get that much game time, but yeah, let's just see how he grows and develops. So in Xavi Simons' first ever season, he's won the league. He's also gotten himself a Super Copa title, which I just realized, and then a Copa de España, Copa del Rey final against Valencia, just like it was in real life, and then has the Champions League final. I mean, I don't think it was all him. I think it was more the Barcelona team, but still, good achievements from the youngster. We're going to see how he's developed this season. Obviously, you can see down in the bottom corner, we've got him on a bit of training as well. We've been training him up just a few weeks out of the season, and it looks like he has put the hard yards into training. He's put a lot of good work in, and yeah, has gotten himself a +6 in overall. He's now at a 74. He played 10 games, so not much involvement going on, but he did manage to get an assist. Yet again, like I said, not much game time going on here, but he's still getting a decent amount in for a 17-year-old. As we move on to his attributes, we're going to see how his stats improved this season. It's pretty much the ones we've done in training here. Agility, sprint speed, visions, reactions, and attack positioning. All the technicals going up, which is a very big trend going on with all these players that we've added into career mode in the first season. Literally all the technicals go up. As you can see, finishing at a +11, long passing gets improved as well. Literally every stat is going up. We're going to move to see how he's grown 450% on top of his valuation at the start of the season. He was worth 2 million. Now he's worth 11 million pounds. Xavi Simons, the Dutch midfielder, smashing expectations here at Barcelona. How long until he makes it into the first team? We've chucked him into the starting 11. See how Xavi Simons goes. As you can see, number 80, starting with Rakitic and Busquets in the middle of the park. Suarez, Messi, Dembele in there as well. Xavi Simons comes off in what? The 77th minute, so a decent bit of game time there. Unfortunately, they couldn't bring it back. And yet again, he'll be starting for this Champions League final. We're away from home, technically, according to the simulation, so we're probably going to lose it. So we're going to skip it, and yeah, what I predict, it's a 1-0 loss, and Xavi Simons ended up coming off in the 52nd minute anyway. But still, promising signs ahead of the youngster. Let's see if we can train him one more time. Yeah, we can get him up to a 75 in season number 1. Absolutely insane. We're going to see how high we can get Xavi Simons up and see how long it will take him to get into the starting 11. The training is going on. He's grinding it out here at Barcelona. Season number 1 done and dusted. Let's see how he improves in season 2. So yet again, Xavi Simons finds himself in a Copa de España, Copa del Rey final in season number 2, as well as a Champions League final. And it's against Manchester City again. So can we redeem ourselves after last season? We're going to have to find out. We're going to see how he's been doing this season. He's been training. He's been grinding away. But it's been a +5 growth for Xavi Simons. The 18-year-old now has hit that 80 mark. Not as much growth as last season, but still +5 is a very, very decent amount to see. All the technicals going up yet again. A big +10 to short passing, dribbling, ball control, and long passing all in in the dark greens. It's what you want to see for a midfielder like him. Agility is up as well. Reactions and visions also very decent. His sprint speed is increasing. He is looking like he's going to be the next big thing in Barcelona 2 seasons in. I don't think he got too much game time this season. Yeah, only 12 appearances. He got 1 goal and 1 assist though, so decent from him. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Xavi Simons, he's starting off small, proving that he can do it in the big time. Can he win a Ballon d'Or at Barcelona? Can he win another youth Ballon d'Or at Barcelona? Make it 5 in a row? Who knows, but we're going to check his valuation. 27 million now. It's up 107% upon last season, so very decent from him. As you can tell, bottom right hand corner, we had him on some training this season, so we'll simulate this match up against Atletico Madrid, but we're going to skip it. Wow, 2-0 loss. Xavi Simons yet again with another cup final loss, even though he came off in the 54th minute. And it's yet another Champions League final up against Barcelona. I can only imagine yet another cup final loss. It could be 4 final losses in 2 seasons for the young Dutchman. We're going to skip ahead, and it's Messi with the double. He came off in the 49th minute, although his team pulled through. Xavi Simons at 18 years of age can say he's won the Champions League. So he's redeemed himself there in the Champions League final, especially after last season's loss. And one day after the Champions League final, we're getting stuck straight back into training here. Xavi Simons, no off days, no rest for the young Dutchman. We're going to see how long it takes him to be a starter, a staple in this Barcelona side. Let's see if season number 3 gets even better. Alright, so we've fallen from 1st to 4th in season number 3, just scraping qualification for the Champions League. Not the best of seasons in the league, and it doesn't look like there are any cup finals to look forward to in season 3, as we got knocked out to Spurs 1-1 on away goals. But there is growth to look forward to on Xavi Simons, now 19 years of age. He's about to hit 20, got a +4 this season, going up all the way to an 84 overall. His stats increasing as well. Agility all the way up to an 86. Got some light greens in there like sprint speed, as well as visions, interceptions, and attack positioning. His technicals all doing pretty well. Decent growth in there. +8 to finishing, which is a big improvement. +8 to ball control. Financials, he's up 116% upon last season. 58.5 million the Dutch youngster is worth now on the transfer market. We look at these stats this season. Hasn't really played that much yet again. 15 games and 2 assists. He doesn't get enough game time, and he's still growing. I can't imagine of what he'd get if he actually did play week in, week out, and got more goals and assists. So there's only big things to come here for Barcelona and Xavi Simons. I can confirm he did get a 2-month injury this season, so that might have affected his performances, might have affected his form as well. We've switched up the formation a little bit just to accommodate for Xavi Simons in that center attacker midfield spot. Hopefully he can be the main playmaker for season number 4. So what, we're 4 seasons in now, and this is probably the lowest amount of growth we've seen to Xavi Simons overall. +3, making him now an 87 rated player. And in terms of his stats, his physicals have gone up pretty well there. Stamina still a bit low at 56, quite worrying, but sprint speed, agility are in the dark greens. We move on to the technicals. Insane stuff here. We've got 98 short passing, 94 long passing. This man could pick out a pass anywhere across the field pretty much. Still only 20 years of age. It's absolutely insane as we move on to his worth. Still worth £79.5 million. Hasn't cracked the 100 mil yet, but he went up by 35%. Still has potential to be special. This season, he really established himself in the starting 11. Probably a lot of players retiring, leaving the club like Vidal and Busquets. So it was Xavi Simons' time to step up, and now at 20 years of age, he picked up 58 appearances, 7 goals and 8 assists, a very decent output. The Dutch boy really growing into life here in the Barcelona senior team. This season, he managed to secure the team into a cup final, a Copa de España final up against Real Betis. So we're going to go ahead and simulate it, because I think we can get ourselves into a Champions League final. I think Xavi Simons can do it in the next few seasons, but we'll see what happens here against Real Betis, and it's a 2-0 win. He gets a goal as well. He gets substituted in the 46th for Busquets, but still he managed to bag himself a goal in the limited game time he got, adding to his goal tally this season. Then Arthur finished off the job. Xavi Simons leading Barcelona to yet another title, and the 20-year-old literally has the world at his fingertips. So we finally hit that season number 5, the elusive season number 5, where Xavi Simons turns 21. He's finally an adult. He's no longer a teenager. manager, and the Dutch wonder kid is now one of the world's best, hitting that 90 overall, a +3 2 seasons in a row, and has really established himself as a world-class midfielder, fitting in perfectly here at Barcelona, the main playmaker for this side. And as you can see, 56 games, 6 goals and 9 assists. You'd expect a few more assists considering his passing stats and his playmaking abilities, but he's more the metronome in midfield, dictating the game and setting up attacking situations for other people, for other teammates, I guess. But Xavi Simons having a decent season just like last time, getting the game time he deserves. As we move on to his stats, still physicals going up, strength and stamina are his main weak points, but he's got insane agility, sprint speed, vision is pretty good as well. As we move on to his technicals, he's now got a few 99 stats, long passing and short passing, both at a 99, so I'm expecting for him to pass the ball to find someone anywhere on that pitch. And he's finally cracked the £100 million valuation here. It's a 31% increase. We hit him up with a brand new contract, 300k a week. Imagine getting 300k a week at 21. Absolutely insane numbers for Xavi Simons. Took 5 seasons, but he's finally hit that 90 overall. Although the Dutchman finds himself in 2 cup finals here. They're both against Atletico Madrid, Copa de España, as well as the Champions League final up against Atletico. And on top of that, finishing first in La Liga after that 4th place position last year. They've come out, finished champions of the league. So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate the Copa de España and play the Champions League final. So we're going to go into this one against Atletico, ready to take them on. Obviously, they are probably a good team at this point, but can Xavi Simons lead his side to yet another Spanish Cup? We're going to skip it, and it's 5-4 on pens. Martial comes on off the bench and gets us the goal in extra time. We end up winning 5-4 on penalties as well. So this is the side going into it. We've signed a few players to help Xavi Simons in his quest in order to take over Barcelona and the world. He is going to be the captain, hopefully lifting up the UCL trophy in the biggest of games. It's going to be a career first Champions League final for Xavi Simons, and hopefully a successful one. So we take center stage here. We're going to have Xavi Simons leading the boys out, standing at a 5'3". I was going to say 5'2". He's a bit taller than that, 5'3", battling it out for that Champions League trophy. Will he lift it in the end? We're going to have to find out. And there he is, probably the shortest man on the pitch. So we're going to kick things off here. Let's get into it. Kane off to Xavi Simons. Can he spread it wide? He's found a decent little run. Malcolm, he's put the afterburners on. He's going to strike it, and that's going to be 1-0. It's an assist for Xavi Simons as well. But most importantly, we break the deadlock here in the Champions League final. A brilliant little ball. He spread the play, the captain. He's gotten his assist for it. We've gotten the goal. Atletico Madrid fans aren't looking too happy. Black absolutely spewing. And it was Malcolm's pace in the end. Just smashed that one top left. And what a way to get the opener. Off to Kane. He'll find Xavi Simons in the middle. He'll spread it out wide through to Wagyu. Down this right-hand side. He'll cross it back in. Leroy Sané tries to head it. It will go out. Koke swings that one in. Griezmann's awaiting. Surely we can get rid. That is half-time. Xavi Simons been tightly marked by the Atletico players, but we still have our goal to show for it. 1-0 going into the second 45. Sees Kane. Kane can see Xavi Simons making a little run. He'll give it off to Tellez. The bombing Brazilian down the left-hand side. Arthur, the midfielder. The Brazilian takes a strike, and it was nearly another assist for Xavi there. Let's wrap this up. Let's make it signed, sealed, and delivered. Xavi Simons with the 99 long passing. Puts it through to Sané for the second, and surely that will secure the victory for Xavi's men. And what a goal from Leroy Sané. The German winger is lofted a beautiful through ball by Simons, and he finishes it off. No problems there. He finishes his dinner, and we go 2-0 up. A beautifully timed, perfectly weighted ball. 99 short passing and long passing coming into fruition there. Felt like FIFA 14 meta. And yeah, what a strike from Leroy himself. He hasn't got that much strength. He hasn't got that much stamina, but he's powering through the midfield like it's not even there. Beautiful little tiki-taka play. They're man-marking him, Atletico Madrid, but we get the ball back. Alex Tellez could a goal finish off the night perfectly for the Dutchman, and it's going to take a deflection. Griezmann whips that in. It's Sayul! And he halves the deficit for Atletico 1 minute before time. The captain will keep hold of this. He'll juggle it about as well. He's that confident. Surely that is it. And we finish it. The Champions League is in our grasp, and there's the captain celebrating. He got the 2 assists. He nearly got a goal as well. He could have had more, leading his side to yet another trophy. This time it was the Champions League. What a victory for him. That man Malcolm in the middle did pretty well, I must say so myself. But here he is, the little midfielder. Can he do this in a few seasons time? It took 5 seasons in FIFA 19, but he's finally done it. I think the trophy might be bigger than his whole entire body. Maybe we could see this happen in 5 to 10 years time. Treble for Barcelona, the treble for the captain as well. Surely a Ballon d'Or nominee, still only at 21, and he goes on, and I'm sure he'll celebrate into the night. But we're going to simulate maybe a few more seasons and see how far his overall can reach. Now that he's won pretty much everything there is to win with Barca, let's just see how far he can go into the 90s, shall we? I mean, would you take a look at that? You love to see it. Now, at 23 years of age, we've gone 7 seasons into the future. Xavi Simons has hit that glorious 95 overall. What an absolute beast. One of the world's best midfielders, and has shown us what he has to offer Barcelona here, how he can become the best midfielder, the best player in the world. Just take a look at that. Look at those stats for the season. 8 goals, 11 assists, 57 appearances for him as well. And I'm sure could achieve big things with the Dutch national team, not only Barcelona. But we'll take one final look at his stats there. 99 agility, 99 sprint speed, plus 11 acceleration, plus 11 reactions, and there's even more 99s to come. 95 overall. Got an abundance of 99 stats, not only passing, but dribbling, long shots, and ball control, all hitting maximum potential. 99. What a player, Xavi Simons. And we move on to his valuation, £153 million if you want to sign up this guy. He is one of the most promising youth talents in the world right now, and if FIFA is anything to go by, if career mode is anything to go by, he is going to be the absolute GOAT for Barcelona and the Dutch national team. There he is, the captain in all his glory, in final form, 23 years of age. He's got the speedster, dribbler, playmaker, acrobat, clinical finisher, complete midfielder, and complete forward as well, even though he's not a striker. In the 7th season, I just wanted to see when he would hit the 95, and he's done so. What a video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like on the video, comment down below on what young upcoming talent I should put into FIFA 19. What potential do you think Xavi Simons will have when he gets added into FIFA 20? Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any bangers being uploaded to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been BCHD, and I'll catch you on the very next video.